that is VI. Okay. This is the ohmic straight line we got. That is resistance of the material does not vary with voltage. This is the ohmic you can see in the graph as well. See page number. Where it was. Okay, page number 180. Page number 180. Open page number 180. That is for ohmic conductors. Okay, straight line you are getting. That is resistance remains constant. It does not vary with the potential difference. Okay, if you increase the potential difference across the terminal, the resistance does not vary. It remains constant. Okay, this is clear. What about non-ohmic? It does not follow the Ohm's law. It does not follow the Ohm's law. So mainly the graph will be, I will make with red. Okay. Like this. Okay. This red one is a non-ohmic. It does not follow Ohm's law. So see what is happening as voltage is increasing. As voltage is increasing, as we are increasing the potential difference. What is increasing? The slope is increasing or not? This slope represents the resistance. V equal to IR. This is the Ohm's law. Okay. Okay. R equal to V by I. Okay. So these two things you consider. For example, V equal to IR. We'll study using that one only. Okay. So see here, as potential is increasing, as potential difference is increasing, current is increasing, but not by that same amount as the ohmic ones. You can see as potential difference is increasing, resistance is also increasing. Current is also increasing, but not by that amount. Okay, but not much. It means in non-ohmic conductors, if we increase the potential difference, the resistance of the material of the conductor will increase. As resistance increase, there will be more resistance to the flow of current. There will be more obstruction to the flow of current. So current will not increase that much. There won't be that much increase in current. You can see as well at this voltage. With the ohmic conductor, this must be the current, but with the non-ohmic, you can see this much, this will be the current. Okay, it means resistance have increased. The slope is increasing, resistance increasing. So we increasing potential difference, the resistance of the conductor increases, non-ohmic conductors. This is clear. So for example, bulb, we are having bulb. Initially, if we apply less voltage, less potential difference, so less resistance will be there. Less resistance. Okay. As we are applying, increasing the potential difference, more and more resistance will be there. More and more resistance, it means more obstruction to the flow of current. This time less current will flow. More and more obstruction to the flow of current. More obstruction to the flow of current, more heating will be generated. More heating means more light will be there. Understood? This is clear with the bulb. Is this clear?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
understood?
Yes.
Okay. So now see your question number 5th and now page number 187. Question number 13. Question number 13. See here. When it is connected to a potential difference, a bulb is connected to a potential difference of 0.2 volt. 100 milliampere current was drawn. 100 milliampere current was drawn. Okay, at that time resistance was how much? 2 ohm. Resistance was 2 ohm. So when it is connected to 0.2 volt, 0.2 volt, okay, current was 100 milliampere. Okay, how much resistance will be? V equal to IR, R equal to V by I. We can calculate. It comes out to be 2 ohm. Okay, when it is connected across 1 volt, how much current it is drawing? 400 milliamperes. And what is the resistance here? 2.5 ohm. Now see here, how much potential difference we have increased? 5 times. We have increased 5 times. potential difference. If it has been ohmic conductor, if we have increased the potential difference by 5 times, current must have increased by 5 times. R equal to V by I. For ohmic conductors, if we are increasing potential difference 5 times, current must as well increase by 5 times so that R remains constant. Ohmic conductors, resistance does not vary with potential difference, increase in potential. But here what you see, current potential difference is as increased by has become 5 times and current has become only 4 times. Current has become only 4 times. It means there has been, as we have increased the potential difference, there has been obstruction to the flow of current. Obstruction has increased, resistance has increased. You can see it must be 500 milliamperes, but current is only 400 milliamperes. Why? Because its resistance has increased by increasing the potential difference. So resistance, you can see it has become from 2 ohm to 2.5 ohm. So main reason here is because filament of bulb is a non-ohmic conductor. With increase in potential difference, the resistance of the filament of the bulb increases, and that's why current reduces. Okay, or rather than saying current reduces, we can say there will be more obstruction to the flow of current, or simply you can say resistance increases. So with the increase in potential difference across the filament, the resistance of the filament increases. That you have to write. Okay, so that temperature you can cut with the pencil for time being. This change in resistance is because of filament of bulb is a non-ohmic conductor, and as you increase the potential difference, the resistance has increased. Okay, that's how the bulb works. Less current, less potential difference, less current flows. Okay, less potential difference, less resistance. But as we are increasing the current flow, as we are increasing the potential difference across the filament, the more resistance will be there. It will behave as more, it will have more resistance. With increase in resistance, more obstruction to the flow of current. That means more obstruction to the flow of electrons, more heating will be generated and more light will be produced. Understood? This is clear? So here reason you have to write, it is because of increase in potential difference, the resistance of the filament increases because filament of bulb is a non-ohmic conductor, okay, rather than temperature. There is nothing mentioned here that it has worked for this much time or that much time. Okay. Temperature is sure going to increase because we have increased the potential difference. Okay. So temperature can be a reason, little bit, but the main reason is this one. With increasing potential difference, non-ohmic conductor. This you already know. With increase in temperature, that is going to resistance increases for every material, whether it's non-ohmic or ohmic. Okay. And how much it increases depends on the nature of the material. This is clear? Have you all understood? Okay. Numericals we are doing 8th B numericals. Okay. Before that, let's do little bit of 8C. Okay. In 8B is mainly all the resistance are there. Okay. So 8C. Okay. Do one question. Do 15 question, page number 212. Everyone open page number 212. Okay. Do this 15 question. If you understand this, you understand. Many concepts will get clear. Try to do 15 question. Read the 15 question once. Here numericals are easy in C. Okay. Numericals are quite easy. Only two formulas, power and energy. Okay. Read the 15th question. 2 lamps. One rated. So we are having 2 lamps. First lamp is rated 220 volt, 50 watt, I think. 50 watt. 50 watt. And the second lamp, it is rated 220 volt, 100 watt. Okay. Are connected in series with a mains of voltage. They are connected in series. Okay. So this is our first bulb. This is our second bulb. Okay. First one, second one. They are connected in series across a AC or DC. You can take 220 volt. Okay. They are connected across 220 volt. Explain why does 50 lamp consume more power? Okay. So see, your first lamp is having how much power? 50 watt. and second lamp it is having 100 watt. 15th question it is, page number 212, 15th question. Okay, 15th question. So 2 lamps, 1 rated. So what does rating means? That is, whenever this bulb is connected across a terminal of 220 voltage, potential difference of 220 volt, it will do it. Its power will be how much? 50 watt. Its power will be how much? How much power it will consume? 50 watt. The power consumed by bulb will be 50 watt when it is connected across 220 volt. Okay, and this bulb it will consume how much power? 100 watt. It will consume how much power? 100 watt. Now the question says that when these two bulbs are connected in series, we have connected both the bulbs in series. Okay, explain why does the 50 watt consume more power. Now we have to provide reason that this 50 watt bulb is going to consume more power. Consume this 50 watt bulb is going to consume more power. Okay, these two are connected in series, and this bulb is going to consume more power. Okay, so how we are going to tell? So ratings means what? If the bulb works at 220 volt, it will consume 50 watt power. So what all formulas we have in this chapter? P equal to VI, power is this one. So if these two quantities are given, we can calculate the third. I we can calculate. Ratings means using these two quantities only we can calculate all the other quantities required. This means that's how it is rating. Voltage and power is rated. Current we can calculate. Or if I put V equal to IR, it will be what? I square R. If I put I equal to V by R, it will be V square by R. This is the formula for power. This or this or this. This you all know. Okay. So power formula, only these are to be used. Okay. Energy will discuss after that.
Sir, one time again explain, sir, that how 50 watt consume more power.
Okay. We do not know. I also do not know. I haven't told. Okay. So see here, initially it is given that 50 watt bulb, it will consume 50 watt power when connected across 220 volt. When connected across 220 volt. Okay. When this 100 watt bulb is connected across 220 volt, it will consume 100 watt power. This you all have understood? These are the rating. That is, when connected across 220 volt, this bulb is going to consume 100 watt. Okay. Okay. Now they are connected in series and 220 volt is applied. Now see here, potential across both the will be different. Potential, this will be V1, this will be V2. They will be different. It will not be 220 volt across 50 ohm. It won't be 220 volt across 100 watt, 50. It will be different voltages in series. Some drop here, some drop here. Okay. What will remain same? Current flowing from both the bulbs will be same in series. We have studied in series, two resistors connected in series. If V is the potential difference across. So some drop here, some drop here. V1 plus V2 equal to V. But current flowing, I is same. This you have understood? Have you understood this one? So initially, if it is connected across 220 volt, first bulb will consume power of 50 watt. Second bulb will consume power of 100 watt. But now they are not connected across 220 volt. That is all we can say. The voltage across the terminals of first bulb, across the terminal of second volt, is not 220 volt. It is different. V1 is different, V2 is different. Therefore, it is going to consume. It is going to consume not 50 watt, but some other power. We will discuss this. It will consume less power because less voltage is available. You have seen when less voltage comes, bulb is dimmer. You have seen dimmer, less voltage, bulb is dimmer. Okay, less light you get. That is, it is consuming less power, so producing less light. So now less voltage is available across it. Now we have to prove that this 50 watt bulb is going to consume more power as compared to 100 watt. This 50 watt bulb is going to consume more power as compared to 100 watt. How we are going to prove that? Power is how related? Voltage into current, P equal to VI. Okay, power equal to VI. If we replace V with IR, I square R. If we replace I with, because this formula we already know, V equal to IR. Using this, we can convert these two. I square R and V equal, okay, I we are replacing. I equal to V by R, V square by R, okay. So first, if we calculate the current flowing through it, current flowing is same. Okay, first calculate the resistance of the first bulb. Okay, first bulb resistance will be how much? How to calculate? Which formula you are going to use? IV. You need to calculate the current first. Or last one we can use.
V square by
So P equal to V square by R. So R will be what? P upon V square by P. This will be the resistance. This will be the resistance, V square by P. Using these two quantities, we can calculate resistance. Calculate and tell me how much it will be. 220 into 220 divided by 50 watt. How much resistance it is?
968 ohm.
Okay, 968 square divided by 50. 968 ohm. 968. Okay, 68 ohm. This is our first bulb resistance. Okay. Calculate the second bulb resistance. Second bulb resistance. Again, V square upon P. V square is 220. 220 square divided by 100. Just double of it, 50. How much it is?
484 ohms.
484. 484. This one is double, so 484 ohm. This is R2 ohm. R2. Okay. Okay. So first, so this is our first bulb. This is our second bulb. It is how much? 968 ohm. This is how much? 484 ohm. Okay. Connected across 220 volt. 220 volt. Okay. You can put a battery, no issues there. Okay. We are dealing with batteries only, so you can put single cell or battery. Okay.
Sir, what
Now-
is the reason that 50 watt has sir more power, more consumed,
we
more
are
power?
we are going to see that why it is consuming. Okay, so see here, which is having more resistance? This
First
one. First one.
First
we are
one.
going
50
we are
watt
going
one.
to okay, we are seeing the 50 watt bulb. Okay, that's why it consumes more power. We are going to see that one. Now, how much power this will consume? Current I is flowing. Current I is flowing. Okay, so first bulb, power consumed by first bulb will be what? 50 watt. I square R, because I is same. See here, for compare I, if I put I square R, it will be how much? 968 into I square. This will be the power. Okay, power of 100 watt. How much it will be? Again I square R, I square, and I is
484
same. 484 I square. Okay, if we take the ratio, P50 is to P100 watt. How much it will be? 968 is to 484. That is 2:1. So which is consuming more power? 50 watt bulb. 50 watt bulb, when both are connected in series, which is consuming more power? 50 watt bulb. Why? 50 watt bulb is having more resistance. It is having more resistance. Okay, 50 ohm. This 50 ohm is having more resistance. See a reason again we discuss. If we discuss, take this one. Okay, take this one. Power is what? V into I. Okay, V into I. Resistance is less. It means current will increase. Potential is also 220 volt. That's why if it is connected only across 220 volt, then it will consume more power. But when they are connected in series, voltage available across it are different. Okay, there will be more drop across this voltage drop will be more across this resistance, more obstruction is there, and less drop across it. Therefore, power consumed here will be less as compared to this. So main reason is the bulb which is having more resistance. When they are connected in series, the bulb which is having more resistance will consume more power as compared to the other. Okay. Have you understood this one? Have you understood this one?
Yes.
Okay. This question we are going to dedicate one more period whenever we take afterwards. Okay. I'll explain you everything by connecting these bulbs in many like series in parallel as well. We'll discuss that. Okay.
Sir,
in real as well we can see.
Sir, you told in school also that I will bring all these. Sir, you not brought, sir, like this. You are telling.
See here, if after 20, if second is in
Last year also.
first of all, I have to get two bulbs of 50 watt and 100 watt filament bulbs.
Sir, 15 rupees coming to 100 watt.
Okay.
30 rupees.
I will check. I'll get that one. Okay, forget about that. We'll see that one. As well, we will derive them. Okay, when connected in series, when connected in parallel. Okay. I have done these experiments while I was child as well, like small bulb and bigger bulb. So small bulb will glow, bigger bulb won't glow even. If you connect them in series. This has happened. Okay.
So you are very intelligent in child also, sir.
No, it's not. Okay, this is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you understood it well? We will be discussing it again. Yes, any doubt you have?
Sir, here I was asking that we have considered the formula P is equal to I square by R.
Okay, you can consider any formula. But see here, if you consider VI, if you are considering VI, we do not know the voltage across it. So either you have to calculate the voltage across it, then you can use this formula. They are different. Okay. And in second, resistance we already have. Yes, ask.
20.
The
voltage is given 220.
220 volt, but this voltage across this one, not this one or this one. So we need to have the voltage across this one and voltage across this one. Then only we can apply the first formula. Okay. So for example, first you calculate the voltage. You have the resistance. You can do it yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Calculate the voltage across this resistor. Calculate the voltage across this resistor. How to calculate? You already got the current. Current how you will get? Add these two resistors, total resistance. So voltage divided by R equivalent will give you the current. Value of the current you will get.
Yes.
Okay. So when you have the value of the current, you can directly calculate using I square R, the potential, the power, or
Yes.
see here, just to see, calculate the voltage across it as well. I into R1, I into R2. Okay. You get the voltage across this one, Okay. And now check with any of the formula. Keep checking. You get the power consumed. Okay. You can do that one. That one I was going to do in one period. Okay. Taking every parameter we can calculate and we can check how they are working. Okay. See here, they are connected in series. So that's why this is going to glow more. It is having more resistance. More resistance means more heating will be here. More potential drop will be here. This is going to consume more power, more light will be there. It says having less resistance, less obstruction to the flow of electrons. So less heating will be there, less light will be there. And the main reason is potential across it is very less, more potential across it. Now, if you connect them individually, the second bulb is going to consume more power. You can check that as well. Okay. You can calculate the current here in the second case, current in the first case. The current flowing in the first case, current flowing in the second case as well. You can calculate here once individually, then calculate here as well. Your current is same since they are connected in series. Okay. Okay. As well, we will be doing when they are connected in parallel. Okay. What will happen? From which will more current will flow at that time? This one. Okay. We'll do that one afterwards. Okay. Complete one period is required for that. But have you understood the concept? Have you all understood the
Yes, sir.
concept? Okay. So rating
Yes,
of
sir.
power, rating means these two quantities are enough to calculate everything about that. These two quantities are enough. From this, we can calculate resistance, we can calculate the current, we can calculate the energy consumed, we can calculate anything from these two only quantities. That's why these two are rated on every equipment or every electrical appliance. This is clear? See, this chapter is very interesting, electricity.
Sir, very much hard also.
It's not hard, it's very interesting, okay? Little bit maybe confusing sometime, but
Yes, sir,
it's
confusing.
interesting.
Sir,
Little bit.
tomorrow there is chapter period or not?
No, it's last period we are having today. Okay, so
So now you bring
okay,
so all the things.
okay. So what formula we have used here? P equal to VI I square R into VT. And next formula, energy, whatever kind of energy, whether heat energy or light energy, we will be using this formula. Power into T, VIT, I square RT, V square by RT. This is the formula for energy. Only these two formula are being used in this whole chapter. Okay. So first, electric bulb of resistance 500 ohm draws current of 0.4 amperes from the source. Power of the bulb. So R is there, I is there. So which formula you are going to use? This formula. The potential difference at its end. V, as you calculated I, you can use this one or using any of these two formula, any of them formula. Either this formula you can use, or as you already calculated I, you can use this one. Okay. Or you can use this one. That's up to you. So these questions, any doubt? Anyone have doubt in these questions?
No, sir, no doubt.
Have you all completed
No
these
doubt.
questions? No doubt in this
Yes, sir.
question?
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes,
Have you
sir.
all understood? I
Sir,
don't know.
you,
So
Yes,
classes
sir.
start in classes.
sir, you unit test, what type of question will come?
They can be anything. They can be numericals.
Sir, more numericals or sir, theory type
No
questions?
idea. I'm not making the
Sir, you
paper.
only made, sir, don't tell lies, sir, I know.
I haven't made the paper. Paper is already made,
That's good.
but I haven't seen it. Okay. So numericals will be there. So you have to prepare everything. Prepare as such, the written examination is there. Always study as such as well. Okay, study for the written examination.
Okay, sir.
What more important is the knowledge rather than those marks. Okay. Okay, so have you completed all these questions?
Yes,
What are
sir.
there? Okay, 11th question, do 11th question, everyone.
Sir, doing 1 minute.
What is the resistance under normal working condition of an electric lamp? Rated to 240 volts, 60 watt. Calculate the resistance.
Sir, which exercise? Sir, C.
Exercise C, 212, page number 11. Everyone calculate. 11th numericals, do it. Eleventh question. What is the resistance under normal working conditions of an electric lamp rated 240 volt, 60 watt? Okay, calculate it. Resistance we have to calculate. So which formula we can use? Last one.
V square by P.
V square by R. Okay, calculate it. Two such lamps are connected in series. It's same as 15th only. Okay, so how much resistance have we got?
960 ohm.
Okay, resistance equal to 960 ohm you will get. So P equal to V square by R. Here R will be V square by P and you can calculate the resistance. Okay. Now if two such lamps are connected in series across 240 volt main supply. Now see here, first bulb, second bulb. They are connected in series across 240 volt. So it can be AC, it can be DC, you can draw accordingly. Okay, both are the same bulb. Okay. In series across 240 volt main supply. Explain why each one appears less bright. Each one appears less bright. Why? It means they are not consuming 60 watt power. They are consuming less power. This time they are consuming less power. Each is of 960 ohm, 960 ohm. Okay. Can you tell me what will be the potential drop across this one and this one? How much it will be? Both are same bulbs. So, how much will be the potential drop? Okay, same resistance. If it is 2 volt, 1 ohm, 1 ohm, or take any 5 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 10 ohm, what will be the potential drop across first? What will be the potential drop across 2? Will it be 1 volt, 1 volt? Will it be 120 volt, 120 volt? Yes or no? Are you all here? 120
Yes,
volt?
sir.
Okay. 120 volt, 120 volt. Since both are the same resistances, same bulb, so drop across first bulb will be 120 volt. Drop across second volt will be 120 volt. So total of 240 volt. Okay. Same current is flowing. Okay. What will be the power now? What will be the power? First bulb. Resistance is there. Potential is there. Which one? Last one. V square by R. Calculate it. So it is 120. How much it is? 15 watt? Is it 15 watt? 120 into 120 divided by 960. How much you are getting? 50 watt. 15 watt. Are you getting 15 watt? Okay. So 15 watt. So how much power this first bulb is consuming? 15 watt. Second bulb as well consuming 15 watt. Okay. So what you are seeing here, as potential difference has halved across the bulb, power has dropped by 1/4. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how much it will grow? 1/4 intensity will be there. So potential, earlier it was 240 volt across this one. It was consuming 60 watt power. But now it has halved. Half the voltage is available across it. Half the voltage available, it will work. It will work at 15 watt. It will consume 15 watt power. That is 1/4 power. Understood this one? So you have seen at home, whenever the potential drop is there, voltage is low, your bulb dims. Your bulb dims. Now you have understood. Have you understood? If they have been of different resistances, then we could have calculated current first, then IR. So we could have calculated the voltage available across each bulb. Okay. Are they clear? So if school starts,
Yes.
these numericals we are going to do in class. Okay. These bulbs we'll take again in class. Okay. Any doubt you have anywhere?
Excuse.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, what is the SI unit of electrical energy?
SI unit, what is the SI
The
unit?
joule or watt?
It's joule. Joule it is. SI unit of work,
Sir,
SI unit of energy, it's joule. Okay, that is commercial unit.
Sir,
Watt hour. Kilowatt hour, they are commercial units. Okay.
Sir, here fourth question is asked that
Fourth
what is the
question.
SI unit of electrical energy?
Fourth question. Name the SI unit of electrical energy. It's joule. How is it related to watt hour? 1 watt hour equal to 3600 joule. Understood?
Yes, sir.
SI unit is joule. Okay, how is it related to watt hour? So watt hour, joule is what? What it is? Okay,
SI
watt.
of energy.
Okay, power equal to E by T. Energy, 1 minute. Energy equal, okay, power equal to energy by T. Joule per second is the power. Okay, if power is watt into T, this is the energy, this is joule, watt per second. That is joule, watt per second is the joule. Watt hour means 3600 joules. Watt hour. Understood? Or kilowatt hour equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joules. This is clear? It's given page number as well somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Page number 205. Okay, you can calculate there. Any more doubts you have? So prepare well, study like it's a written examination. Prepare for the written examination. Don't think it's just a form test. Okay.